Dextor plays Planet Crafter. Let's get back on the planet.
Welcome back to Planet Crafter. We're on the DLC Humble Planet, and we got a little bit of work. We're working on fish right there. You can see we're about more than halfway to fish. I've been doing a bit of work, just trying to catch up. I've added 2 or 3 more nuclear reactors here. I needed 1,000. I mean, what, 800? Yeah. I need 1,000 because, as you can see, pinned up in the left-hand right corner, we've got the a couple of things that we'll be working on. Let's get in here. One is going to be, I'd like to do a silk generator. If I can get that going, that'll make fabric, so we'll have that going on its own. Butterfly farm will increase the amount of insects we've got going, so that's just newly unlocked. And we've got the drone station, so I want to get that cruising too. If we look in here, we can see also there's a T-Force exoskeleton, which I believe I've already put on. No, I have not. I need to make that. Oh, I know I can't make it. I need crystals. So we've maxed out pressure, heat. We're nearly there for the oxygen, and then we've got up to tree spreader level 3, tier 3 spreader. That's the tier 1, but we're up to tier 3 now, and I've swapped out nearly all the T2s for T3s, which is a big boost on insects, which is why I've actually made some progress here. You can actually kind of see some of the progress. I'll bring it back here. We've unlocked the fabric that comes with the silk generator. We also got another tree. So we're getting different things going on. One of the other things I'm looking for, let's see, logistics, activates the logistics system in a vehicle inventory. Huh. That's new. I don't know that one yet. Butterfly display boxes, mutagen, ecosystems, right. These are some of the things that will be popping up in new stuff. I'm just trying to see what else I've got going here. There's a T2 gas extractor coming up. P5 heater, rocket, drill, aquarium. I'm looking for the portal generator. Where's the portal? There it is. 250. Oof, got a little ways to go. All right, well, let's get cruising on our options here. One of the things I want to do is let me grab that osmium rod. Cool. So we've got fusion packs available to us. They're the air fusion cells. They take the pulsar quartz. And while I was running around yesterday, I did a couple things. One is I went over to the this biome here. You remember it used to be black. We went through there saying, hey, look, it's different. Well, I went through carefully to see if I missed something. And at this stage, I still haven't found anything in there. So I didn't cut to it. I did find a little bit of a box on top of here. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, and then while I was in here, I did find one box I missed, and that box had 2 more pulsar quartz. I had one left, so I can make 1 fusion core or fusion energy cell. Now, I could use this to go power up a fusion generator in the ships. As I remember, once you put them in, you can't pull them back out. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do instead is I want to do the drone. This thing. And this is best put outside. So let's go put that outside. And I made a space for it. I also added 3 more rockets. So we've got a total of 4. But here's where I want to put this puppy. Right here. Am I lined up? Yes, I am lined up. Nice. We will put this like right there. And that's why I was doing the generators. I'm all out of power. Okay, let me I don't know if I have enough to do the last T2 generator. 3? I do not. Come on, tell me I did everything else right. I might pull that back up again and put it back down later. Ack. I got uranium right there. Why don't we go grab some bombs and actually try to source some. This will be the first time I'm trying to source uranium. And well, I also expanded some of my storage. There's 3 of those. So, do we have any more eggs to crack? Or was I very thorough about cracking these eggs? I don't remember being this thorough. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, water. So you say I'm low on power. Okay, so... Okay. Any more down in here? That's aluminum. More aluminum. Aluminum. Okay. Damn. Okay, we go pick it up. I'm trying to grind it down, but hey. When we do use it, let's see if I can get in here. Can I click on? Oh, I need to turn that around the other way next time. Okay, that's fine. So here we got logistics. We're going to be making drones. Then we've got the container here, but that's where the drones go in. And this is where you can tell what the drones are going to do. And that'll be part of this episode. Let's pick this thing back up here. We'll power it up again. Okay. I think I'll put it in this first cabinet, and then we'll talk about all the storage stuff, because the storage all is related to what I've done. Let's take a few things here out. Yeah. All right, so then up here I've added more storage. And my goal here is to create storage for each individual thing. Once we get into the drones, we'll be able to tell the drones to go put things places. And to do that, they need to be, you tell them which box they go into. So it quickly fills up, and if you're not careful about having sole places here like this, then it gets a bit complicated. No, algae. Do I have 3 algae? I don't have 3 algae. Okay. Let's see if I've got anything in there. Nope. Okay, so I think uncommon. Yes. That's what I need for the silkworm, right? Yeah. And then fertilizer. So there's one silkworm that I've got. And the fertilizer is going to be dependent upon the growth of these things. So I've added 4 more T1s here, because it also takes fertilizer to grow to make it T2. Everything upstairs is T2. So those will grow faster. So let's go grab some algae, because I am going through the algae fairly quickly. This is what a T2 tree generator does. Be careful where you place it, because it will block your chance to use the rover very, very successfully. I've been going back and forth to the mines, the T3 mines now, to pull out uranite. I didn't make the last uranite one a T3, so that's good. Get that going. The algae is collectible, if I remember. Of course. Do I make an auto crafter down here? Make that I forget if I just grab the algae or not with the drones. We'll figure that out when we get the drones going. Also, on the rockets, we have the tier 2 storage, and we're going to want to use tier 2 storage. Probably going to want to do the tier 3, the 3x3 rock, 3x3 living quarters, which are also available from the rocket store. And that's 15,000 Terra tokens. And I don't have 15,000 Terra tokens at the moment. Is it in here? Yeah, I have 1,300. So I need to start shipping stuff up too. But the drones will help me with that as we make that go. The drones will be used to load up those rockets, and then I can send them to auto launch. Okay, so there we got a lot of, well, and then I'll make a couple of these more, a couple more of these. You are, no, it's you. There you go. And I'll take all of these, take them downstairs. Output farm, yay. Okay. Now I got to consider about the farm too. Where am I going to put that farm? I tend to just take all that extra iron that I make and start making big platforms places because it's so much easier to put things down on top of those platforms. All right. I need uranium. I also need to get some more of those crystals. The crystals, they won't happen until I'm... Well, no, we'll take it. Come here. Thank you. I believe your thing is empty. It is. So I'm going to go grab uranite and try to make another T2 power farm. We've got two places to grab our uranite from. Let me grab the map here. I'll show you where those are, and then we'll come back after I've got these things placed. One of those is going to be up here. No, over here. There's the uranite, and there's the other one. So we got these two. We've placed another T3 here, a T3 here, a T3 in here. I put in a T3 here. So I have a little bit of everything going on. Just make sure I don't have anything over here I want to grab. Nope, this is all the standard stuff. All right, I'll be back. We did another one, another T2 generator, nuclear generator. Let's put this thing down and see if we have enough power for it. Line it up, just in case it's going to be permanent. Yay! Worked. All right. So I need some iron, circuit boards, and rockets, which I've got all of. Five. Okay, so I need 5 iron, which I think I probably already have sitting in the crackers. Do I have them in the cracker? Yep. And a bunch of circuit boards. This will start me off where I want to be. To get some things moving that'll be better, like getting the uranite in. That'd be great. I got 2 different places for uranite. There's 5. There's all 5 right there. Now, drones available. So, put one or more drones, craft one or more drones, open any inventory into which you want to automatically move items. Click on the cog icon. Choose a type of item to supply or demand. Okay, so I can tell it when I go to a place, and I will do that right now. Let's go over here to this uranite location. We'll start getting it shipped, getting it moved over. All right, so we're over here at the uranite. What we're going to do is when you open this thing up, there's a little cog wheel, which will tell you what's going on. And we're going to supply, and now we tell what's going to be supplied in here, and this is going to be uranite, which is going to be right there. So you're going to supply uranite, and your priority is going to be normal. We're going to have multiple things. Low, very low, lowest, and then you get up to high, very high, and highest. Right? 4, 5, some more of that. I'm going to set this to normal, which is just basically saying, hey, this should be your regular work. So take care of that at normal. So now I have told the drone network, I did not assign a drone, I've only told the drone network it can get uranite here, and should anything not be a priority, come here and grab some uranite. And since I'm here, I might as well do this also for the osmium. So I'm going to say, hey, here, you can supply this osmium and normal. I don't have to touch anything. Now, don't go high, don't go low, because you're going to need those a bit later here, and I'll show you why once we get to the real meat of the matter. And one of the other things I did note when I was coming up here, I have never gone right, and I did catch a glimpse of some, I did catch a glimpse of some uranium, and I need uranium. So let's go on up here and take a look, and I'm going to grab this uranium. Oh wow, uranium rods laying around here? That is huge. That's huge. How did I miss all that? Oh, yep. I'll take you. Another nuclear reactor. Yep. How are we doing on space? I have a lot of stuff here that I didn't realize I was going to have. Let's grab that. I have the ceiling. I'm going to have to come back and grab some more. Am I out? There we go. You are almost inviting me to come read this. Terraforming task, extracting minerals to create energy generators in order to power future installations of starform, robotics, autonomous terraforming technology. Last task. My sensors indicate that temperatures in this area are not suitable for my survival. I am cold. Poor guy. Okay, blueprint. Don't care at the moment. Yes, I have to come back. Yes, definitely gonna have to come back for more stuff. This is cool. What's up in here? Is this another exit that I did not? Aha. Okay. All right. Now that we're back at base, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this crusher, and we're gonna say that we want you to demand uranite. And this is going to be normal at the moment. Yes, we'll leave it at normal. Okay. So then what's going to end up happening is we'll take a look at our map. Drones, they're the drones, the ones that I've made, are going to head on over here and grab that, and then they're going to bring them back and put them in this crusher for me. So, where am I? I just spent all my stuff. I think I'm going to take this guy back. I have a couple other things I want to do, but that's going to be the way we're going to set up the drones. Now, I also set up the drone over at the osmium, right? So then what I'll do is I'll come in here to osmium, and I'm going to say you also demand osmium, right? So now the thing is that this is going to fill up. So what I might want to do is move these osmium rods into their own box. We're going to save that for the minute. Okay. Also, to show you underneath the thing here, if we look at, here's a T2 drone. These are going to be faster, so these will be nice at 10,000. At 12,000. At 10,000, I get a 3x3 living compartment. I actually want that. And then there is a tier 2 locker here, which is 5,000. Well, now that we've got the all of our items here, so if you look at the iron, you can see that I've got this set up as a demanding an iron on a normal. So this is going to be fine to a point. At some point, what's going to end up happening is this thing, for example, is going to fill up, and one, there might not be enough drones, make more drones. Two, there's no space left to put this stuff in. If that's the case, then we need to get rid of some of this stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this guy. This guy is the deconstruct, which is the shredder machine. When you push the button, everything is gone. I can actually tell it to demand things like iron, but give it a very low or lowest priority, like this. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to end up having some guys, and I think they're all out. Yeah, they're all out grabbing stuff. So we need more rocket engines. So let's go ahead and make some more rocket engines. But what it's going to do is it's going to take the iron out of whatever's being supplied with iron. And if it can't put it anywhere else, it'll put it in the shredder. And when that shredder fills up, it is enabled to automatically shred. So it'll just keep dumping stuff out. So we want to create a bunch of rockets if we can. How much uranium do we have? Quite a bit. This would be 5. Let's do 10 more rockets. Okay. And actually, you can just see these guys flipping in. Look at them fill that thing up. So they'll keep doing that until it gets to the point where they crunch them out. And that'll be great. I'm happy with that. Yeah. So I created 10 more drones. Now we can see on the map. Look at these guys going all over the place. This one in here is just doing some work inside. That's why I just keep flipping around. I've got a new message. I got 2 new messages I haven't even looked at yet. But we've got the shredder going for just iron. So let's actually add a few more things. We'll add all those, and they're all lowest. So you can't assign a variety of priorities to a particular object. An object only has one priority. So, for example, in the shredder, we wanted the lowest so that only the things that don't go elsewhere go in there. Now, let's go take a look at our messages and see what they've told us. We've got 2. First one from Sentinel Corp. We kindly remind you that you should not, under any circumstances, use Sentinel Corp technology to communicate with outside humans, ships, or corporations. Any breach of contract will result in an increase in sends and extraction time. Don't talk to Starform Robotics. If you are still willing to help us, your second task is to manually open the hatch of our second spaceship. It landed on the planet, but the hatch didn't open, and our drones are stuck inside. Find the spaceship and open the hatch manually so we can activate them and later to complete the terraforming process. Ha. Ha. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, right now, I'm doing my own stuff. Security system disabled. An attack occurred. My defense protocol failed to intruders taking control. Yep, we saw that one before. And the I'm cold, we saw that one before. Okay. So, now that we have the iridium and uranium coming in, this will be slower because it has to go through the cracker first, and the super alloy. How you coming along? How you doing? Okay. We're going to also add here to demand a couple things here. We're going to have them demand bauxite. We're going to also have them demand dolomite. These are all things that they can crack. We were facing on uranite because I wanted to make sure that it was kick-started, if you will. But now it's got all the things that it can crack. In fact, I might as well have it demand the pretty gem. That one. The cosmic quartz. As these are the things that can... these are all the favorite things it can crack, right? So, quartz, dolomite, bauxite, and uranite. How are we doing in here? So, in here we've got it supplying all of the outputs that the various things can create, but we're going to also have it supply the dolomite and the bauxite. Okay, so when it creates dolomite or bauxite, look, see what happened? See? It took it and spit it all back in there. So let's see. Did I do the same thing over here yet? I have not. So let's go ahead and have this guy supply all of the things. All right. Next, I'm going to show you a little bit that you can do with the drones and the storage. That I just put down is the auto crafter. Now, on the auto crafter, I can tell it to automatically craft, and this says this recipe will automatically be crafted if the required ingredients are found within range. So now we have 2 things going on. One, I need to make sure that my range, and I'm going to come around here so I can show you the backside of this. You can see it's not reaching all the way over to some of the rods, for example. It is reaching down this aisle. And so I'm going to tell this thing to create. What do I want to have it create? You are uranium. This is all within range. So I'm going to have it create rocket engines for the moment. So I put it in there and say craft rocket engines. It's going to go grab all the piece parts for it and then build a rocket engine. So again, the rocket engine, and if I go over here and take a look, the rocket engine is going to take the iridium rod and uranium. And so now the question is that iridium rod in range? 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 down. No, it is not in range. So let's move this. Let's say here. Now let's see. Does that reach? It gets the super alloy. It gets the iridium. It gets to the. Yes, I think it gets all the things I need. Double check it. Yep. There, boom. Because it's got all the pieces in there to do this. So now it's going to keep creating rocket engines, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to supply rocket engines at normal rate. And I'm going to put my rocket engines here. We're going to ask this for a demand of rocket engines at the normal rate. Okay? So those rocket engines are going to all start moving into here. The ones that we just saw created. Boom. Okay, so that's going to happen. Now, there's something else that I can do, and we talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm going to grab some more water. And that is, I'm going to take this particular rocket right here. I'm going to make it dedicated. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that this rocket, not here, over here. This rocket's going to demand rocket engines at a slightly lower priority. In other words, if I have no more storage for it, I'd rather you ship it out than burn it. Okay? And then I'm going to say, if you get full, launch. So at some point in time, this is going to fill up and launch. I can also do the same thing, for example, for, we saw that it has iridium rods. So I can go low. Now I have iridium rods over here. Right? So I got 4 iridium rods. Notice that these are not going away. And the reason for that is the demand on this is higher than the supply or the request or demand on this one. Because it's on low, right? So it's going to continue to put stuff into the boxes first, then it'll start storing things in here. And the fact that I don't have anything in there tells me that I'm not full on either iridium rods or on rocket engines. However, the rocket engines are slowly filling up. And we can use that to backfill further on these drones if the drones are currently overstocked. Let's take a look at here. So, available drones. 15 drones total. 9 are working supply. 9 are on demand. Fulfilling demands. And here's the list of all the stuff that I've got. So if at any point in time you're like, how come iron's not filling up? You can look in here to see, did I actually set them up? Or if you've got the boxes set up the way I've done it, then you can just look at the box. So drones will work if the power's out. But this will continue to do its thing. Now I can fill up this container over here with more drones. So why don't we go ahead and grab some more drones? Now that I've thrown those out, now you can see I'm up to 20, and they'll flip back and forth. So I have a total of 20 drones out there doing things, and if I look at the map, I can see them all running around the map. And I can see that because I sent up the rocket that allows me to track the drones. Remember, you got to send up the drone rocket, the drone tracking robot or rocket to see all this. All right, now we've done drones, or done those. The next thing I want to think about is this area. It's kind of, there's only so much you can do in it. And if you know what you're going to do and you've got all the boxes in range, you're fine. But we're going to do a build a little bit later that is going to utilize this autocrafter with everything that I have, with rather large storage. But I have to have 25,000 Terra tokens to make that happen. Yay. Good news is I don't really have to go anywhere right now because everything is taken care of. Now I'm going to do one more thing here. Let's go in here. This box is going to be the drop box. Okay. And what I'm going to say in the drop box is this supplies pretty much everything. And it's going to supply it at the highest priority. In other words, if there's something in this box, take it out first before you get it from anywhere else. And then I'm going to have it supply all of the things that I could potentially be picking up that I need to put somewhere. And I'm going to just go ahead and start doing that real quick. All right, so now that I've got the drop box set up, I went up and I made some more bacteria samples. Now, if you remember in here, one of the supplies it has is the samples. There it is, the bacterial samples. And the samples are going, I believe I set them all here, right? Demand, bacteria sample. Okay. That's at normal. Sort this up. So we should see these things drop at the bottom. There goes one. I've seen it grab one. There it is at the bottom. Okay. So now that's going to all work out quite well. If you want, you can actually make this also do the same sort of thing. The problem is that the demand will not fulfill the requirements. So let me change this around. So if I want to make a B, which is common mutagen fertilizer, I can say, hey, I want you to put common mutagen fertilizer in here, but it will just as easily grab 3 fertilizer and throw them in there as it will the mix that I want. So that won't work quite the way I'm looking for. So that's one of those things where you could, but if you wanted to like preload something, you could do that. But you can see these are all being emptied because they're being emptied up into here, into their relative box, and the eggplant is nearly full. Squash is coming along quite nice. The mushrooms are coming up, and the green beans are coming up nice. So this way, I don't have to keep remembering to come through, harvest, stick them in a box. They're all in the box for when I'm ready to do them. I've also done all the bark. So all the bark is going into the tree bark. So now you can see my tree bark is full. I have not yet done all of these, but I can. So if I go in here, I can do like a demand of the Tuska flowers. Which one is this? Rila? So I came out here and dropped 2 more of these reactors, and I looked over there and I see something flashing. I think it is time. It is time. Nice. It has bloomed. We got our first cosmic egg. There we go. There. Dear. Take that. I'm going to get rid of some dolomite. It's backing up too much. Yep, come in and grab it. There we go. Get that out. All right, with that, I also have another sequencer I can put down. So now I'm starting to group these things up so I can push a bunch of them out at the same time. Okay, so now I have 3 butterflies. I can put them into a butterfly dome, but I still don't have enough butterflies. I need to go get more bugs. But I did create these. So these are the open butterfly farms. So if you put these in here, they will start to generate butterflies. How are you coming along? Not at all. It's fine. The way it is. Just the way it is. Okay, so we've got the butterfly farms done. We did rockets. Get that automated. We want to do a silk farm, and I think I've got that going at the moment. So let's go ahead and back here, grab the silkworms. Here's my 3 silkworms. Okay. Now we got a silk farm. I'm going to stick that silk farm right here. There we go. Now this is just going to generate silk. So we'll go ahead and say supply of Actually, yeah, supply of silk. Doesn't go anywhere at the moment. There it is, silk. But that's okay. Wow, I am going down on food and water much faster than I thought I did. Okay. I think that's going to be a good place to stop at the moment. We've done pretty well. We've got the whole drone system up and running. Yeah. So we see these drones all popping out and heading off and doing their thing. That keeps the whole base running without me having to run around and take care of it myself. So we've got, in fact, of the 20 drones, only 7 of them are out. So if I go over here and take a look in here, there's the others. So don't go over 25 because if you do, then it'll back up. So go up to no more than 25 drones, either T1 or T2. I only have the T1s at the moment, but we're going to let everything keep cooking. Go back down here. This guy should be spitting out. Yeah, they're taking this stuff out. Ooh, nice. That was the crystal. One crystal we grabbed, one celestial crystal. Hey, the crystals won't go anywhere, but you can see it's already been marked. Somebody's been assigned. The pulsar and the obsidian are backing up, so I'll just take those out at the moment. We just heard this thing go dink because it just burned somebody away. But if I look at the osmium, it's full. What I could do is I can grab some more. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing some things like making rods and the like. Come back and join me in the next episode. We're going to be looking at crystals next episode, I think. Take care. Bye-bye.
Strangers, believe me when I say loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a